Gonna log on. I think we're on now.
Yep, stay live.
Okay, let me go to my page and find it. There you go. Make it public. I make it public so that we can see the comments as they come. Other than that, we wouldn't be able to see the comments.
Now,
So
when
I
you go
want
live,
to.
do it go on my page too, or is it just on your page?
It's on my page right now because I'm live. Let me see if I
Is there a way
tag
you
you.
could tag me in it?
Hold on. Edit posts. No, it won't let me.
Okay.
But don't worry because I give you a link after. I give you a link that you can share this too. So it's a link, you share it, and it has the whole thing.
Okay, because
So
see,
let me
I know
see.
my people want to watch, but I
Oh my
didn't
God,
get in there.
tell them, like, see, leave them a message now and tell them go on my page. And tell them it's live right now. Or you can repost my live.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff.
Let me do that right now.
So from your page, just repost this live. It should be the first thing on my page now. The
Yep,
last thing that I post. Okay,
I just did it.
great. Okay, good. So thank you. First of all, you have a beautiful name. Let me just put your name out there because it's like the best name I have ever seen in my life.
You
Oh
know
my
they
God.
say we special.
Keisha. Shonte. Is it Shonte?
Yes, ma'am. Shonte.
Listen, Keisha is just phenomenal. First of all, you just caught me at Keisha. You had me at Keisha. um, and could you just give me a brief? How long you been writing?
It's funny because I didn't start writing until last year.
What?
So
Hey, I
I
love it.
I always wanted to write a book, but the pandemic set me down. Like I'm an educator. So when we
Oh,
got out of school in March, I had to stay home with my kids. And I always wanted to write due to, everything that I've been through. And I just
yeah.
decided to write. Like I actually was gonna let my sister write it because she's an author.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay. So your
I
sisters
was,
also in the family.
yes, ma'am.
Hey.
I was writing for her. Like I was doing like a brief summary. I'm like, I want you to write my book, but let me go ahead and do a brief summary. My brief summary turned into a whole book. So I'm like, sis, I'm just gonna write it on my own because I don't
I
know how to
love it though.
summarize nothing. I got a master's degree. So when I write, I write. I don't know how to stop.
But
So I'm
what's that
like, I'm just
master's
gonna do
degree?
what
Wait, how you do it? I can't.
yes, ma'am. So
No,
I'm
but I
like,
think that's dope that your sister's a writer. In the family, it's always good to have a friend or a sister or someone that you can write because that's a writer because they know what you're going through. You can call them if you get stuck, you get a brain freeze, just anything. That was dope, and I love the fact that you're just starting off and already jumping out there. I remember when I first started off, I was so nervous. I wasn't doing anything. I was just writing, and I didn't want when people would ask to read the book and stuff, or did you want to do? I didn't. I wanted it to keep it to myself. But the book you're about to read to us, um, please explain it before you go start.
okay.
84 to 98 months, and not a
Yes,
day
ma'am.
earlier. The
Yes,
beginning.
ma'am.
Let me ask you something off the back. All right, you ready?
All right. All right.
Is this book about your life?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, now I'm gonna be like this when you reading.
But we got to remember too. Some of this is fiction and some of it is nonfiction. So
So I love that you said that again because I try to tell people that when you write fiction, it could be presented as creative nonfiction, which means that it's inspired by real life stories, but it's told in such an entertaining way that parts of it may not be exact, but the gist of it, the foundation of it may be about someone's life. But just like if you watch anyone's life story, it be anyone's life story to turn into a movie. If you watch the interview, they may say, well, that part wasn't true that they put in the movie, but it was placed in the movie to keep it entertaining. So
exactly.
you guys, yeah, okay. So you guys just know it's about her, but everything that you hear, don't be like, oh great girl, you was in the alley or something. Like, no, it may not be. Just know that. So
Exactly.
with that, you could take over.
Okay. Um So some of it is made up. Um, I wish these events would have happened. I wish it would have ended up that way, but it didn't. So it's just stuff that I imagined that I wanted to happen, but it didn't. But some of it is based on true events. So I'm gonna go
So
ahead and
what
start the
you did, no,
preface.
and I love that too, because I teach that writing is so therapeutic that you can actually take back the power of whatever trauma you've been to by rewriting that narrative. You kind of tell it from your alter ego perspective, and you
Yes,
rewrite it,
ma'am.
and you put stuff in it that you wasn't able to do in real life. I use the example, maybe you was like, not you, but someone that maybe was molested as a child. They may write a book about a girl who was molested as a child, but she killed the hell out of the person who molested her when she got older. That's what we do as
Exactly.
writers. We use writing the word. So girl, get into it, because I'm ready now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna read the preface. It's not gonna. It's not quite the first chapter. It's just the
Okay.
beginning. So here we
Yes.
go. It's 84 to 98 months, and not a day earlier. The beginning. So I'm gonna try to slow down because I'm a fast reader
Me
at
too.
heart. So St. Patrick's Day, 2016, at 11:45 a.m. I'm rushing through traffic, my mind going crazy. Wonder what's about to happen. I bust out in prayer. Lord, I pray that you keep your arms around Cavante. All I ask is for you to give him the time you think he needs to change his ways, Lord. Amen. As I said that out loud, the Lord told me 7 years. I pulled up to the federal courthouse, put money into the meter, and then walked into the building. Good morning. Do you know where you're going? An officer asked me. No. Can you tell me what courtroom Cavante Hughes is in? The officer searches on a computer. It says that the courtroom changed. He actually up on the floor 5, courtroom 5C. I walk in the courtroom and see him sitting next to his lawyer. He looked back at me with a silly look on his face. Lex sat down in front of me with her baby, and I instantly get furious. Damn, he let her bring in her baby, but fuck his boys, as if they don't need to see him before he leaves. The judge entered the courtroom, and everyone stood up. You may all be seated, the bailiff says. The judge says, we are here for the matter of Cavante Hughes. Then started reading off. Range 84 to 98 months. Sentence to 90 months supervised release of 4 years. Giving credit to all time you have served. You will be placed in a facility close to Dayton with the opportunity to participate in 500 hours of drug treatment. You will be required to apply for other drug treatments if you don't qualify for the one. We will not permit other crimes after release. There will be one drug test randomly while on probation. You will be required to participate in any inpatient or outpatient drug programs. You must participate in mental health treatment with 100 hours of community service and vocational service programs. After the judge finished the sentencing, Bond looked back at me, then looked at Lex. The judge said it was brought to my attention the only thing Mr. Hughes requested was to be able to hold his baby girl, whom he did not see born. The judge ordered it to happen privately. I was furious, upset, hurt, and confused. I picture myself get up out of my seat, pulling Lex by her hair. Bitch, why do you keep playing with me? Punching her in her face. Bitch, fuck you and that baby. Pulling Lex down to the ground while on top of her, punching her in her face continuously. Blood gushing everywhere. I stand up, and as I was about to kick Lex in her face, I hear a voice say, ma'am, the judge would like for you to leave so Mr. Hughes can see his baby in private. I looked around. Oh shit, I was daydreaming. I thank God because this white bitch isn't worth me going to jail. A few hours later, Vaughn called. What do you want? I asked. I'm sorry, I didn't think that you would show up. All you asked them was to see that little girl. You don't even know if that's your baby. You have 3 sons out here who are yours for sure, and you didn't even ask to see them. You sound bitter. It didn't. I didn't get to see her born. I didn't get to hold her. That's why I asked to see her. Vaughn argued back. As I cried, you sound like a clown. Why couldn't you ask to see the boys as well? I hate you and I'm done with you. After we hung up the phone, I pulled up to the daycare to get my son. Lex pulls up to get her daughter. I get out the car and knock on the window. She rolls the window down. I asked why she didn't say anything about Vaughn being able to see the kids before he was sent to a different facility. Lex stated she wasn't allowed to say anything in the court. The lawyer asked her not to say anything because it was a closed court. If she had said something, then Vaughn wouldn't be able to see her daughter. I explained to her angrily, this was untrue, and I feel as if they both were lying. If it was a closed court, how was I able to go? Afterwards, I walked away because I felt my blood boiling. So in this book, like at the end of my chapters, I wrote diaries, just stating how I felt after every
Okay.
incident. So dear
Okay. I
diary,
love that. I love that.
dear diary, at this point, I do not know what day it is. What I do know is that this criminal justice system that they claim is supposed to serve and protect the people separate our black families every day. These people do not see crime, they see color. I understand that he did the crime and he needed to do his time, but damn, I wasn't ready. How in the hell am I supposed to tell his sons that he will spend the next 7 years of their lives away from them? Do I tell them what happened or do I let their father come home to tell his story? Why should I be left with a burden to have to tell them some shit that is going to shatter their heart into pieces? They will also break my heart watching their hearts be shattered. This shit is not fair. If it would have been Johnny that was sitting in the courtroom, they would have made all the types of excuses for him. They would have brought up the fact that he lived in a single parent home, his mom was on crack, and his father left him. They would have shown sympathy for little Johnny's ass. Oh, because little Johnny's mom was on drugs, that's why little Johnny made the decision that he made. So let's just give little Johnny a drug treatment program and give him 12 months of probation. As if little Johnny did not know what the hell he was doing. Little Johnny was trying to get that money to take care of his family, just like Vaughn was. I have so many mixed emotions right now. It's crazy. I'm sad, mad, and ashamed. I'm sad because my family has been separated. My son is only a baby. He did not even have the chance to build a bond with his dad. So when he comes home, he's going to be like a stranger to my son. I'm sad for the first two boys because they do have a relationship with their father, and now their bond will be interrupted. I will make sure I take the children down there as much as possible. I'm sad for us because we finally were about to have a family to call my own. Lord knows that I do not know what a two-parent household looks like. I grew up in a single family home with a lot of sacrifices being made. I always told myself if I had a baby, we have to be married first. Now look at me with multiple statistics. I have a baby out of wedlock with a man who's a criminal, and now I'm a single parent. Let's not leave out I'm educated. I'm ashamed of myself. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm supposed to be in California somewhere working my dream job, just dating. I love my son, but damn, if I could do it all over again, I would. I would do it correctly. I'm mad as hell because not only did the criminal justice system just separate my family, here come this white bitch with this damn baby. I do not have the patience for this shit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to look past this shit. Dude may be on his own. I don't owe him a damn thing. He out here sneaking and creeping with anything, then fucking them without protection. I was too loyal. I should have had my nigga on the side. Ain't no telling how many bitches he been fucking on. Time will tell, and all of the side bitches will reveal themselves. One is enough for me though. Now I need to figure out if I want to stay or go. Until next time. Every true hustler knows that you cannot hustle forever. You will go to jail eventually. The notorious B.I.G. So I end my diaries with a quote.
First of all, I first listen. The little Johnny that is going on right now. That is going on right now in today's society. So that is so relatable because people that look like us get sentenced way longer. Like you said, 84 to
Exactly.
98 months and not a day earlier, while little Johnny get drug treatment. So I'm on that. First of all, Cavante, I wanted to get up. I felt like you beat the shit out that white bitch in court. Like I felt every stomp, everything that you gave her. It was like a wait to exhale moment. When I saw the cigarette, the Angela Bassett walking out the courtroom with the cigarette. I love it. And for you to just started writing, I think that is awesome. You have a gift. You have some people that's been writing since forever and they can't tell a story. I was listening and I was actually able to place myself in the courtroom. I was able to feel the emotions of someone who was still showed up to court for somebody that cheated on her.
Exactly.
You know, and for him to have, she had little Becky, but your 3 sons, you know, who look like you all the way, it's not here. So, girl, look, you see me talking like I know. The Cavante about to get
Come on.
Cavante about to get the goddamn business. Okay, Cavante, you have so many people. First of all, you have I can just tell. You have supporters and family members and friends and fans that are rooting for you. I'm going to tell you, Delane Porter, say, hey, best friend, I'm so proud of you. Could you see on your end?
Thank you, best friend. Yes, I can see it.
Okay, Ern. Oh, Ern is my friend. He said he loved the way I'm plugging face. So Cards Face Up podcast is my fiance's podcast. You guys watch it Extremes every Wednesday, and it's everywhere podcasts are. You can listen to podcasts, but you can also catch it on YouTube. So yes, every week I drink something. It's something that I love. So I usually have my Golden Girls cup or my cup or something. I'm always drinking tea out of my favorite mug. But anyway, let me go down. Listen, Delane Porter just like, I love you, girl. Okay.
Thank you, best friend.
And Legend Lobos say yes. Like they feeling it, girl. And then okay. So I do have your pre-order link. Everyone see that. Tasha has put it up. So Tasha is my girl. So she had all your information. Yeah, and she put it up. Please pre-order that, you guys. Support our Black writers. She's new. Let's show her the love. You know, over here we show love. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions and I'm gonna let you go because I don't hold everybody long. Don't worry, it ain't no task. It's nothing. Speaking of the support you have, how important is support? Could you tell other authors or people who may not? I touched on that today. I said, support me like you asked me for favors. Let them know as a writer.
I seen that post. I think I shared it.
Let them know because people will talk you to death. They will get on the phone and be like, "Oh, how can I order your book?" You know how to order everything else from Amazon, but you don't know how to order my book. Girl, don't ask me what you want me to say. You want me to say, no, girl, here go free. No, I have kids to feed. Okay. We got Cavante done gave me 3 kids. I'm just joking. But how important is support as an author?
It's very important for me. For me, it's like I'm actually not on Facebook. The page I'm on is my fiance's page. So I'm just plugging on his page because he know a lot of people. So I plug on his page. And
he's a rapper?
He is. Yep,
I saw the Melissa. My fiance is he used to rap, but now he do the podcast. So tell him, we know we do music over here too. So good. Okay.
Yes, he is. So I'm on Facebook daily, just promote my book out there. And I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling some type of way because don't nobody be sharing my stuff.
Yeah.
They share all type of other stuff, but they don't share my stuff. But you know what? I don't take it personal because I'm just gonna keep plugging it. Yeah, I'm gonna get on your nerves. I'm gonna keep posting.
Thank you.
Everywhere.
Thank you. And they will post everything under the sun. You ever notice you post your book or your link or something and it's crickets? Then you go post some housewife of Atlanta and it's like 100,000 comments underneath there.
They sharing everything.
It comes with the
territory.
It comes with the territory, but as authors, you just got to keep on going. You're going to start, and you do have an author page.
I do.
You do. Could you tell them your author page, please, so they can know to find you?
It's Author Keisha Rutledge. So follow me. I'm putting all my info on there because I don't have
Tasha. I know Tasha go put up. I do. Let me see if Tasha ain't put it up already because I know her. She will get it. Oh wait. So Keys. I'm Time Bar Records. Hey, Happy. He said, great job, beautiful. Hey, Black Love over here. Black Love over here. Here, I'm putting up your Instagram page. Everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Cards Face Up. Look, thank you, Tasha.
Promote.
God, keep it. Cards Face Up. Hold on, but I know she's about to put up your information, but please, before I ask you some questions, tell everyone where they can find you, because it's important for them to follow your page. Spell it out for me, please. Tasha's going to put it up. But I know, hold on, let me see. Is this it? Yeah, there you go. There go your Instagram.
That's
There's
it,
the
bro.
Instagram, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Follow
Please
me.
be
Follow me.
sure, follow her. She get her follows up. You know how important that is. Please, please, please. You see that? www.instagram.com/only1_Kesh, Kesh.
That's right.
Okay. And then we have the Facebook.
Yep.
www.facebook.com/Author Keisha Rutledge. I said it right?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope you guys have it. Please go and follow her. And here's the book title, 84 to 98 months and not a day early. The beginning pre-order. You see where you can pre-order. Go in and place your pre-orders just like you did Sister Soldier's book. Pre-order and show her some love.
Please show me some love. Show me
so
some
let me
support.
ask you right now. We already know that you, and trust me, I work in the school system. I work at an elementary school. And I had another author. So funny, I've been having a lot of authors. I think as writers, we tend to go into the school system. But who inspired you? I know your sister's a writer. Did she inspire you to write?
She did. She really
and what
did.
is
But
her pen name?
I've always wanted to write a book. Sonny, I think her pen name is Arthur Sonny J.
Okay. Hey, Sonny J. Okay.
Yeah. And she can write. She can write her butt off.
Yes.
And that's what really inspired. That's what really made me write for real. Because I've always wanted to write. But I'm like, you know what? The pandemic, I'm not gonna lie. I sat at home.
Yeah.
I had to sit at home with my kids from March to March. I literally just went back to work this week. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? I'm sitting here. I might as well go ahead and write. And it didn't take me long at all to write.
It's under pressure that we come out. Pressure is just, look, pressure ain't nothing we talk about. I was just talking about that too. I have a writing class and I was telling them, coal, you take coal and you put pressure on it to come out a diamond. So when we placed in uncomfortable situations, it forces us to be great. It could either force you to like be trifling or it's going to force you to be great, honestly. When the corona started, the pandemic started, and if you home, what are you going to do? You're going to sit and wait for a check to come? Or you gonna make it happen? I saw so many people, they started cooking dinners. They were just doing everything, being creative. And I love that you picked up the pen and started writing, because not only did you created your own lane for revenue, but you are also being therapeutic within itself too. Very much. So all your information is sitting up there, and I do have it. Let me ask you, do you have 5 years from now, right? Where do you see yourself as a writer, or what will be your goal as a writer?
Oh, that's hard. I'm not gonna lie, like my mind be everywhere. So it's not just stuck on one thing. My goal is to really work in the entertainment industry. That's where I'm trying to get to. Like I'm an educator at heart, but I feel like that's not my calling. It's not.
Yeah.
My calling
is
listen, I'm trying to make some money. It ain't all about that, but listen, I feel like I really have a gift. And just where I'm sitting, I love my city, but I feel like I've outgrown it. The way my mind operates, it operates on another level.
I can definitely relate with you on that. Love Baltimore, but I just watched today a 10-year-old. I saw an article, and she got shot from 4 blocks away from a stray bullet. And luckily she survived. Well, she they said her road to recovery is just starting, but it was so sad to hear that her mom said she just waking up asking, why they shoot me? And it's like you love your city, but then you feel stagnant in it, and like your potentials, and it's like, do I stay? Do I go? I feel like I'm singing a song. Because the love we share is real. I think I've been hearing Darnell Jones in my head all day. Should I stay? Should I go? It's really true,
but that's
though.
the truth. Like it really is.
Do you stay here? I do think if you still teach, I think you could do both, honestly, until it kicks off. I think you should not stop writing at all. And even if you do something else, I think you should always have your writing at the forefront, and everything else is plan. Like, honestly, that's plan B. You working now, although that's your job right now, baby, you plan B, because plan A is getting this to kick off. Because I look at success when you're able to do what you love to do. you don't work a day in your life. So if
Exactly.
as a writer, if this kicks off for you and you can sit home and get paid and feed your family and live comfortably off of something that you love to do, oh, it's no greater thing to do.
Yeah,
So
but
I think,
I would actually love to turn it into a movie. Like that's my goal.
okay.
That's
And
my goal.
I had my book release. I had Zane. I was fortunate to have Zane on here with my book release. And it's so funny because I was sitting down there watching Lifetime, and her show, her movie is on. And next thing I know, I have Zane at my release, virtual release, and I'm like, oh my God, it was just like such a surreal moment. And I said, now this is what I want, So that's another thing you should do. Don't be afraid for some of the bigger names and the people who have paved the way. Reach out to them. Become a stalker. I stalk. I don't care. And I say it again, Courtney Kemp, the producer and writer of Power. I leave that lady messages like we went to school together, and she ignored the shit out of me. I understand it. I know I don't know her, but I'm like, hey girl, so let me send you this book and get on your writing team. And I'm like, one day, Candy Burst, I put it out there. I will stalk Candy because I just love her work ethics. I think she is like goals material when it comes to boss up. Find someone, reach out to them because you never know who will reach back out. I have a mentor, and right now, shout out to Victoria Christopher Murray. Her book is dropping on Lifetime in April. Both of them, Lust and Envy. She have 2 books that Lifetime picked up, and oh my God, I'm gonna post it, you guys. I'm gonna post it. It's on her page too. The dates. I think it's April. I don't want to say the wrong, but it is April. One come on the 14th, another one come on the 17th. But look how you get 2 books picked up by Lifetime. So we know that this is capable. We know we're capable of doing
It's
this.
definitely possible.
It's possible. We just it's good. We just got to keep our focus and support each other. Like you said, support is big. Do you see competition? Do you think that there's competition in the literary industry, or do you think people just be tripping?
To be honest, I don't even pay attention to that. I don't because this is what I believe in. Can't nobody block my blessings. So I don't care how long you write,
2, 1,
what you
2,
write
3.
about. Can't nobody
1,
block
2,
what
3,
God
4.
has for me is
1,
for
2,
me.
3, 4, 5. I love it.
I'm in competition with myself. I'm trying to be
Thank you.
better than who I was last year.
Thank you. Because in some of the groups, and I know you're in it, and you will see it, and sometimes you may see another author criticizing another author, or you just don't understand it. I think we spoke briefly about that. That's one of the stuff we face being in the group. That's why I always in my group, let me plug that, ExSTARdinary Writers, ExSTARdinary Writers. You promote as much as you want, ask questions, anything. I say network. Feel free to do anything in that group as long as it's literary related. We are all here to help each other. If you can give a new writer that's just starting off today, you started off last year. If you can give one that's just starting today, she's looking at you like, oh my goodness, what advice would you give them?
I'm gonna just say, just write. Just write on whatever. I start writing on my phone. Google Docs.
Yeah.
Was my favorite because it's save on its own. Just write. Yes. Anytime you feel any emotion, just write.
Just write it. And I ask before you leave, I always ask this. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Were you really ready for this one?
I'm ready.
It's like I was just joking. It's not that serious.
Okay.
Do you have a writing area? And if so, what is a must that have to be in your writing area, or what do you need to really get in the zone to write?
I really can write anywhere. Like today, like I work with pre-K and kindergarten, and I probably shouldn't say this, but they got.
I do too. That's all. That's who I work with.
Preschool got nap time, so for an hour and 30 minutes, I'm just sitting there while they sleep. I'm writing.
Yes,
I can write anywhere with music, without music. I write anywhere.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Was there anything else you want to say before you leave? You want to shout out anyone, or
it is one thing I want to say. Okay, so my book, like I'm not gonna lie. I felt some type of way because it's not as long as y'all would think. It would be more of an episode. It's only like 100 pages, and I did that because I know it's a lot of people that don't like to read long pages. Like I just read
Short
an
story.
American Marriage. I just read that book, and that book is like almost 400 pages. I could not put it down. Like literally, I read that book in 2 days because I could not
Yeah.
put it down. Like I'm one of those like
Okay.
just get to the point. So in my book, I wanted to get to the point with y'all. It's going to be a
Okay.
part 2. I'm writing part 2 right now as we speak because it's a cliffhanger. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm writing part 2 right now as we speak. And I'm not. It's not available on Amazon. I'm only doing pre-orders because I want to do a book release, and I'm trying to wait for
Okay.
my fiance to come home to do the book release because I don't want him to miss it.
Okay. Got you. So, you mentioned that. Let me tell you, you can write short stories. So don't look at the quantity. Look at the quality, because you
Okay.
can write novellas, which are not full stories. You can write short stories. Um, you could just do the like you said, like just little. You putting out little stories, and then eventually you can put them together, and make a bigger series. You know, you're just starting off, and for you to even start off and did that, girl, do not put a disclaimer out there, because it's people who are writing dissertations, and it's a whole 500 pages of some bullshit. Okay, so it's quality over quantity. Um, do you when
Thank
you
you.
write? Do you? I don't care if you pick up and you say, um, it was in the heart of December. He came out blasting. The end. Bitch, that's yours. That is. Don't let nobody, no, honestly, don't let nobody
Okay.
tell you it needs to be this. Yes, you want it to be quality, right? But get it out. You're getting yourself out. You just said you're new. Don't hold yourself to standards, because trust me, when I first started writing, I was writing a whole bunch of bull. Like not bull. My first book was Jamaican Me Crazy, but it was so big and needed to be edited so heavily because I didn't know what I was. I was just writing. You taking your time and you going, girl. You good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And you know that you can always reach out when you're booked. Anything you promote on the page, do anything you want. If you have any questions or you need to be plugged anything, just reach out to me. I'm there. And
Okay.
everyone on this platform too.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank
All
you.
right. No,
And I want to
thank
say
you.
thank you. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in because I can't see how many viewers we have. I can't see who's
Oh,
tuned
wait,
in.
Lord. It's
So I
three
just
of
want to
you
say
can't
thank you.
see.
I can't see nothing.
And I'm saying that, you know what? You were supposed to click it on your end. Look, if in there, in here, I think if you click comments, you will see all the comments drop down on your end.
I don't even see. Oh, got it. Because I'm like,
You
I
will
can't
see.
see nobody.
But as soon as this is over, I'm going to send you a link and you can share it. And start yourself a YouTube channel if you don't already, and start plugging stuff in and build
Okay.
your content, girl. You be good.
Okay.
You be
Okay.
good. You're on to
Okay.
something good.
Also, I'm working on a children's book too. Well, that's done. I'm in the process about to get that published. So
And that's good.
I'm working. I'm working. I'm
Yes, you
trying.
are. Yes, you are. And that's good. You're in the school system. You work with pre-K. Who better to make a children's story?
That's right.
Okay. Then
That's
then
right.
then then when their parents come pick them up, you be like, here, mama, because I know you going through it.
Okay.
I know that, man.
I know.
Here's mama. Here's the other side to
Okay.
me.
He came to school and told me, here, read this book. That's right.
Girl, we going through it. But I thank you so much for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you so
With that
much.
beautiful name. With that beautiful first name
It's
of
so
yours.
beautiful.
Yes, it is. Okay, everyone. So I want to thank you again for tuning in this week with us on First Chapter. Here's my information where you can find, well, that's Keisha information where you can find her. Let me get mine out now so you know. You said, okay. Please visit my website, ExSTARdinary.com. That's www.ExSTARdinary.com. On Facebook, you know, I'm at Keisha Starr, and also at Keisha Starr fan page on IG, Twitter, and what is that? Clubhouse. I'm just at Keisha Starr. And my email address is bookkeishastarr@gmail.com. Also, please, 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 I'm building my writers group. So please go to my writers group and send a request to join. It's ExSTARdinary writer, WRITERS, writers with an S on there. But thank you. Please tune in every Thursday. Be sure to plug us, help us build this. Repost, share, and then log in and then show love. Thank you so much. And hold on. Shout out to Cards Face Up Podcast. Again, the #1 podcast in Baltimore, Maryland. And you can get it everywhere that podcasts are streaming. And also you can go to the YouTube page and subscribe and to that channel. Y'all not going to believe who he had on, who's coming up this Wednesday. I'm just telling you, he had Sticky Fingers on last Wednesday. So if you want to see that, because that was the most hilarious interview I have ever seen. Y'all know Sticky Fingers. Y'all could only imagine how it is. But anyway, let me get off. See you guys. Love you. Bye.